All right, we are now recording. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining in. So tonight we are going to be reading chapter 6 and 7. And we all got our LinkedIn pages open. And got my notebook. Take notes if I need to. And remember, if you haven't already done so, this form that you see up on the screen, make sure you fill it out, because as we read the book, there will be changes that we will be implementing, and we want to see what those numbers are after the implementation of those changes. All right, so for chapter 6, Donna, take it away.
Okay, chapter 6, it's about section, tell your story. Your LinkedIn essay is a valuable digital real estate. You are now allotted up to 2,600 characters to tell the right story to help you attract the perfect client or job. Be sure not to just rehash what is already in your profile, such as where you work or went to school. Take the time to craft an excellent introduction essay about. You can genuinely distinguish yourself with an interesting story. You may want to write it in Word or Pages first, so you can do a spelling or grammar check before uploading it, which I do. I check it first before I upload. Try to weave together your story in an exciting way to compel your audience to be motivated to work with you or refer you to someone else. This is especially important to do if you have a disjointed work history or if you offer multiple services under your notary umbrella. Consider your viewers. Your preferred viewer will be a prospect for your notary business. The About section is a chance to impress them with how you will help them. You are writing to interest them in your business. What will make the reader want to read all of your profile and could contact you for more? Also, your friends, neighbors, volunteering pals, and community connections will also read your page and refer you as a result of what they see. Use the space. There are now up to 2,600 characters available. Don't give up because it's hard to write about yourself. This space is a golden opportunity for the pre-selling of your personal brand. LinkedIn reported that an essay of at least 40 words makes your profile more likely to be found in search. Most of Sandra's clients include 2 or 3 paragraphs of content in their essay. LinkedIn allows for the most generous space and character use. Spend some time here and really create awesome material that you can use to seed all the other online profiles a notary should have optimized.
Now I want to stop there.
Okay.
2 to 3 paragraphs.
Let
me look at mine. I don't think. Now, I don't know if they are talking about. Are they talking about our personal page or business page right here?
That's what I want to know.
Or the about? Because do we have an about in the?
Yeah, I think so. I think the about's further down.
Oh, let me look. Let's see.
Oh yeah, you do have an about section. It's before your experience.
But I'm talking about on the business page.
Oh, on the business page?
I know we have one in the personal. Princess, would you stop, girl? Stop.
No, you don't have one in the business page.
Make sure you click view as member.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, you do.
Okay.
But in that page, in mine, I have my website, number, industry, headquarters. I don't see.
Okay, so for my about, it's really short. It's like
mine is 3 sentences.
So I guess I need to
work a little more on that.
Work on that a little bit more. So let me write that down. Because my personal one is pretty lengthy. All right, let's see. Work on about on the company page. Okay. And then what are we doing? We're talking about how we help others. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to stop and look at that.
Okay.
All right. You can continue on.
All right. And yeah, just stop me if you want us to talk about it. Directories you can fill with your LinkedIn profile data. And it's www.signingagent, Notary Cafe, Notary Rotary, 123 Notary, Reverse Notary, practically any online directory or profile listing.
I have never heard of Reverse Notary. I've heard of other ones.
Either.
I have to check it out.
Yeah. All right. Be real, genuine, and personal. It should reflect the real you as a worker, leader, notary, volunteer, and so on. Consider including a brief mention of your personal interests somewhere in your essay. Make it compelling by using the first person tense. This creates warmth for your reader. Remember the 4 pillars we discussed earlier. Bring them through in your about section. People work with who they know, like, and trust. Use your about essay to give your audience the chance to get to know you a bit. Demonstrate your competence and confidence and integrity with key words that are relevant to their needs. And don't forget about passion. Do you love what you do and who you do it for? Let that come through in your essay summary. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Your mobile notary and loan signing business is about far more than just signing, dating, and stamping papers. Let your readers feel that in your words. Consider language. Use the words that you wish to be known and found for in your about section. Make sure it all sounds natural and authentic. At the end of your essay, you may want to list out the specialties or focus areas in a list. This creates a nice visual. Some of your readers will prefer to read a list, and it is a chance to repeat your keywords. So, okay. Start strong with a hook. Start with an interesting hook for an opening sentence and paragraph. This may be a question or an authentic opening. Draw your reader in with your own story at the beginning of your about section. Your goal is to motivate your profile visitor to click on see more to continue reading. Is this you? And for the table, problem solver, your approach, what problems you solve, how you are most helpful to clients, why people hire you. Visionary, what inspires you, your vision for the world, community, or industry, your unique perspective. New notary, your enthusiasm for the notary role, what unique value you will bring from your past experiences. Multiple gigs, explain your multiple gigs and try to weave in an overarching theme, which may be personal values or expertise. I like that chart. That'll help a lot.
Yeah, it does. I'm just writing the page number down. Like, okay, gotta go back here.
Your supercharger tip. Think of your about section as an introduction opportunity. Need a structure? Consider this 5H format developed by Sandra. Hook. Start with a compelling opening. Do you have a story about how you got into the notary business or why you do this work? Help. Describe how you help your clients. Focus on their success. Human. Add some personality, passion, and personal interests. People hire people. Hot words. Incorporate keywords and notary language naturally. Hello. Add your contact information at the end. I like that. I like those H's. Possible ideas for your notary essay. Well, at least they're giving you ideas, because I was like, oh, I wouldn't know where to begin. Consider trying to answer one of these questions that may be very interesting for your about section. Why I became a notary. How I solve clients' problems. Why people hire me. My clients are how I got interested in a notary world, how I manage notary and X together. This approach is great for a portfolio career. Why I love doing this. Your supercharger tip, consider using your about section to describe what you are grateful for. How to add the human H. People buy and hire people they like and admire. Find a way to introduce the human element into your essay. Here are a few ways to do that. Tell your story by explaining what drew you to the notary business or how you got started. Add your personal interests as the last paragraph in your essay, such as, when I am not working, I enjoy hiking, tennis, and spending time with my family. Weave in your interests by comparing them to your business or approach. Include your unique insights and tie them back to something personal. LinkedIn About section, format, spacing, emojis, and appearance. Make sure your essay looks as great as it sounds. Consider using capital letters to differentiate different headings. Consider symbols and emojis, but use them sparingly. LinkedIn's current editing options are limited. You will want some white space to improve the overall appearance. Use an attractive layout. Make sure your essay has an appealing layout. You are somewhat limited by LinkedIn's editing feature in this section, but you can use spacing, capitalization, and symbols in your profile to make it more attractive. For example, you can capitalize on a paragraph heading to make it stand out more prominently. Strong ending. At the end of your About section, consider listing your specialties, unless you are an attorney, some personal interests, and your contact information. There are a few reasons to do this. 1, the focus list is an opportunity to use your keywords to add to the essay's visual appeal. Personal interests can draw people to you. We buy them and hire people who we like. We all look for things we have in common. For that reason, Sandra includes her interests in skiing, walking, and history near the bottom of her essay. You want to be very easy to contact. Include your contact information at the bottom of your essay. Make it as easy as possible to be contacted. Even though you have your contact info in the designated areas on LinkedIn, include it here in your essay, your About essay. If people have the hit back buttons or navigate to other screens, you'll lose them. If people have to hit back buttons or navigate. So I guess that means if they have to go back up to the top, you could lose them.
Okay.
That's
to understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If it's because it's at the top, if they're having to go back up and down and all that to find your info, that you could lose them.
Okay.
It's an easy approach for them to get it there. Now they have some case studies. Case study example 1. About essay by Lorraine
Schechter.
Okay, thank you. From Bend, Oregon. Being a mobile notary public is a perfect career for me. I am passionate about helping people achieve their goals and dreams. As a mobile notary, it is always a wonderful surprise as to whom I get to meet and where. A goat pen at the country fairgrounds, is still top of my list. Each day and each meeting are a new adventure. As notaries public, we have the opportunity to enrich the lives of others. We play an important role in their life-changing decisions. Being mobile, I always provide a convenient service to others. Far beyond a notarial signature and seal, I enjoy celebrating the good times and have compassion doing life's more challenging situations. My offer to you. My background and continuing education have prepared me to assist my clients in even the most complicated of situations. My knowledge and skills provide expertise to address potential issues before the appointment. Above and beyond, I go the distance to ensure that the signing experience is accurate as well as pleasant. For good measure, I triple check my work and return documents quickly. I use secure systems to safeguard the privacy of your client's personal information. Transparency through communication with your signers and appropriate parties, signing companies, loan officers, escrow officers, and attorneys is of utmost importance to me to ensure a smooth signing process. So I'm on my phone, sorry. I kind of went too far. In addition to serving many individuals, I have had the privilege of working with companies such as Western Title and Escrow, AmeriTitle, Deschutes County Title Company, First American Title Insurance Company, WFG Lender Services, Title 365, BankServe, Nationwide Notary Service, and many more. I am accountable for my work. On the rare occasion of an error, I fix it fast. My goal is to be a part of your team, assisting you and providing you with peace of mind. Document specialties include loan documents, reverse mortgages, first and second purchase, refinance loans, VA and FHA, construction, manufactured home, REOs, HELOCs, loan applications, estate documents, trusts, and wills. Additional services, Form I-9 verification, field service inspections. A little about me: when not working, I enjoy volunteering for community projects, numerous outdoor activities in beautiful Central Oregon, organic gardening and cooking and learning Oregon. Fast, efficient, mobile. Contact me for a free consultation at, and it gives her email and her phone number and website.
Oh my God. Jesus.
That looks good, but it's kind of lengthy.
That's way too long.
I don't think that I would personally want to read all of that.
No.
You almost get part of the way through and no.
Yeah, reading it in the book itself is just already too much for me.
Right. It's good though.
Yeah. It really is. I think the contact section, the specializations, I think that's great to add, but all those previous paragraphs, that's just too much.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to add that much. You can add some of it, but I think it's just an awful lot. Well, let's see what case study example 2 comes up with. About essay by Kevin Beard of Stockton, California. Kevin writes a shorter essay. Even though it doesn't follow the exact format we typically suggest, we like it because it clearly explains how he helps clients while being personal and friendly. We loved reading about his wife and dad as much as we enjoyed reading about his unique clients. So his essay says, I provide professional, courteous, and reliable mobile notary service, electronic notary services via Doc Verify's e-signature platform, apostille services, and loan document signing services in San Joaquin County for all your document and loan signing needs. I also service the county jail and area prisons, as well as hospitals and convalescent homes. I take pride in service your clients, assisting them in completing their documents in accordance with all state laws. I've completed several thousand loan signings, I would assume, in the last 16 years, including commercial, hard money loans, reverse mortgages, sales, and refinance mortgages. I'm available before and after business hours and weekends when I'm not with the family on the Delta or at some RV park with my wife of 39 years and my 96-year-old father, who still loves to get out and fish and enjoy the outdoors whenever I say, let's go. Your about headline and experience. The about headline and experience sections all work together along with the other part of your profile. Together, they paint the complete picture of you and your brand. Review them separately and then also as a complete picture. Supercharger tip. Your essay is a golden opportunity to position yourself and create a wonderful impression.
Okay. All right.
Gonna have to go back.
That was cool. So we need to focus on our about section. That's what chapter 6 is all about. I kind of added some more things to mine, trying not to make it so wordy. Because, you know, the one thing people really kind of don't like is a lot of jargon. They don't like for you to use a lot of words that they're not really familiar with, you know, and trying to keep it as easy to read as possible without not being a professional. That's kind of hard.
Mhm.
But I think I pretty much got it. It's definitely longer than 3 sentences now. All right. So Stephanie is going to read chapter 7 for us.
Yep.
I sure am.
Take it away.
Chapter 7.
I'm gonna put myself on mute because I just keep coughing.
Okay. Chapter 7. Be distinctive, special profile sections. LinkedIn offers many other special profile sections that are wonderful for notaries. These are optional sections that you are able to add at any time. Courses. You may list relevant courses in the courses section of the LinkedIn profile. This is an immensely powerful way to highlight the notary and business classes you have taken. It is not necessary to list all of your college courses, but consider adding those that are unique or related to your current or future work. Example courses. Your state-required notary training, if applicable. The Sign and Thrive Notary Training Course and Community. The Notary Institute's Apostille Training Course. The NNA Immigrations Form Specialist Course. The Laura Bureau Presents Training and Replay Library. Notary to Pro. LinkedIn for Best Personal Club. For Personal Best Club, Six Sigma. What other professional or even personal courses have you taken throughout your career? Licenses and certifications. Use the licenses and certification section for your designations, certifications, and licenses. Under the licenses and certification section on LinkedIn, you will be listing the name of the certification, the certifying authority, license number, the certification URL, and the applicable dates. In some cases, the license number is not necessary for your profile, but the name and certifying authority are essential. Be sure to add your relevant certifications, such as Certified Notary Signing Agent from National Notary Association, Certified Reverse Mortgage Signing Professional from Notary Coach, Loan Signing Agent Certification from notarytopro.com. Rearrange the order of your certifications so your most strategic ones are on top. At some point, you may choose to delete old and irrelevant certifications. Test scores and GPA. Test scores or GPAs are generally not relevant for professionals on LinkedIn. This is especially true for a mature worker who has been out of college for several years. Your SAT, GRE, or GMAT score is just too much information for most of us. Organizations. The organization section is an opportunity to highlight the professional associations and organizations that you are involved with. This may include National Notary Association, Notary Association for your state, American Society of Notaries, American Land Title Association, California League of Independent Notaries. If you're in California, be sure to get dialed in with this advocacy group. Perhaps you belong to a local business or civic groups, such as the Chamber of Commerce, Rotary Club, or Business Networking International, BNI. Display your affiliations in the organization section of your profile. Enter the name of the organization, your position, dates, and a brief description. Be sure to use the drop-down menu and select the company or university that you worked for while a member of the organization so that the organization links to that position on your profile. Later on, as we discuss researching and connecting with your ideal customers, you'll see that this section on organizations comes in handy when you're looking for a unique and creative way to reach out. Publications. Are you a writer? The publications section is one of your favorites because there are so many ways to use it to share your expertise and brand. Publications by or about you instill trust, credibility, and confidence. Enter the title, publisher, description, publication dates, and any co-authors. Add a URL if this article or book is online. This section may be used for articles or blogs authored by you. If you are a prolific article or writer or blogger, select the most strategic ones to highlight on your LinkedIn profile. Articles written about you or quoting or mentioning you. Add the title, date, and a short description. Always be clear and add the name of the article author. Otherwise, it's assumed that you wrote the piece. Link to the author's profile. You may decide to add your quote or explain that you were mentioned in the article. Your book or ebook. Indicate the date and publisher and add a description. Use the link to connect to the e-commerce site for the purchase of your text, such as the Amazon page. Languages. Some of your prospects will be seeking notary support in various languages. Add the languages that you speak and the level of proficiency in your LinkedIn profile under accomplishments. However, if you only speak one language such as English, we recommend that you do not indicate that as your language since it is implied. If you are multilingual, you may want to consider creating a second version of your profile with your second or third language. Interesting. Volunteering. Are you a volunteer? Supercharge tip. Volunteering in your community is an excellent way to become known and enhance the trust factor beyond your immediate network. Prospective clients and business partners place value in volunteering activities. In the volunteering section of LinkedIn, part of the background section, list the organization's name, your role, date, and a brief description. When you enter the organization's name, you'll have the opportunity to add the logo to your profile by selecting the proper drop-down choice. The volunteer work you do can often be a valuable reflection of your personal brand. Example, Bill's volunteering section. So Bill has volunteer experience. He volunteered with Release the Fear, which is, I guess, for children. Release the Fear is an incredible organization that helps youth transcend violence through the creative process. I've helped facilitate workshops, market events, write grants, raise money, and more. Another volunteer experience he has is fundraising.
Done with all the red. I'm always looking.
What'd you say?
No, that was Valerie. I had to mute her. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Fundraising chair. One Voice Community Center. He did it for civil rights and social action. This was a board position where I created and coordinated various fundraising events to support the center. Honors and awards. Take the opportunity to highlight your awards and any special recognition. Industry awards are appropriate for this section. This could include credit for a top notary in your city or county, or a voted best notary in blank county 2 years in a row type of award. Add awards you received while attending a college or university. This may include Phi Beta Kappa, cum laude, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, valedictorian, or special awards unique to your school or department. This is also a great spot if you've received any kind of community recognition. One of Sandra's clients received the award called 40 Under 40, which was an excellent addition to her LinkedIn profile award section. Award examples: NNA Notary of the Year, Distinguished Speaker Awards, Best Notary in your county. Projects: You can be extremely creative in how you use the project section. You may want to use the project section to list various projects or programs that are outside of your everyday business responsibilities. Perhaps you were involved in a particular program with the National Notary Association or a community organization. Consider using the project section to highlight those types of activities. Here's what to include in the project section: the project name, date, team members, and description. Be sure to link it to your occupation with the drop-down menu. The other great thing about the project section is that you can add an URL and link to a web page. Include other team members for your projects. Remember to link to your experience or education sections using the drop-down menu. Always think of your personal brand when it comes to deciding which projects to highlight. If they are outside of your brand mission, just leave them off. Feel free to continually add, delete, and prioritize the projects in your section. Ooh, that was short. That's it.
Wow.
You're still on mute.
Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah, no, I was saying wow. So chapter 7. Wasn't really anything in chapter 7 that interests me, like chapter 6. But one thing was I do have the Laura Buer Presents Training and Replay Library, but I didn't think of it as a course. So
Yeah, I didn't realize that either because I do that.
I just add that.
I have the Notary to Pro one, so I think I'll add that.
Yeah, definitely want to add that. So, I mean, did you guys want to go on to chapter 8?
I mean,
Since it took us 30 minutes
yeah,
to
I
do
was gonna say it's only been 3
7,
minutes, so
we can go ahead and do chapter 8.
yeah, I think we should do chapter 8. I feel like chapter 7, I don't know why, for some reason, it feels like it's more talking about your personal LinkedIn. That's kind of, because I mean, it's certain things I wouldn't put on my business page that I already have on my personal page. Like,
right, you're right. See if Laura Buer's.
Yeah, I think the courses, yes, but I feel like licenses and certifications, I don't know, because your notary commission is not considered a license or a certification. So.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they want to know what state I guess you're commissioned in. So that. But I'm gonna put Laura Buer's thing on here.
And I'm multilingual, but I don't think I'll create a profile in a different language.
Oh, right. I did see that.
Yeah, I might do it. I don't know, because I feel like when you speak a different language, and let's say you do have a client that only speaks that language, you technically are not supposed to notarize the documents because the documents are in English. Always. Okay. So if you try to translate it into your language, you're going to lose a lot of the wording in the process of translation. So I kind of was like, I didn't want to do my profile in different language because I cannot service you per se in that language. If that makes sense. Because if I'm doing a refinance for someone that strictly speaks Creole and it's 236 pages, we're going to be there all night. And it's... absolutely not doing it, because I did have someone did reach out to me, and I guess by my name they automatically assumed that I was Haitian, and I should have never said yes, but I did say yes. I was. And he wanted me to notarize he wanted to do a power of attorney for his daughter that wasn't here. And to top it off, he was a notary himself from up north, from like Pennsylvania. And I was like, you know, that's illegal, right? I can't notarize a document and she's not here and she's supposed to sign, because he was going to have me do his part, notarize the certificate. and then he's going to send her the paper and have her sign it and have me come back and notarize the rest.
Oh no,
You
she has to
can't
get
do
it
that.
signature
It's
notarized.
different dates. It's going to be different dates, and if you bring it to court, it won't be admissible. And then he's like, "Yeah,
Well,
I know
what she
that."
could have did was you could have did it, and then she could have had her signature notarized where she was.
And
But
that's what I
for him
told
to
him.
have you notarize her signature and she not there, that's just no.
He said that, "Oh, I'll tell her to text me a picture of her ID." I said, "That's not the point. Who's to say the person on the ID is the person I'm notarizing for? I need
Exactly.
to see her and the ID.
Right.
If this
Oh,
was
gosh.
Ron, I could have done it no problem. You know, it's
Right.
easy. But I'm not on
Right.
Ron yet, so yeah."
Oh,
He called me
man.
like twice to beg me to do it because other notaries didn't want to do it.
Mhm. Because you can't do that.
I said, if she's
Okay.
coming down for like any holidays, call me. I'll come by and I'll do it while both of you guys are here. I said, "Sir, I do not want to lose my commission for you, and I don't want to have to report you to your state's commission." It's people,
Oh,
so
man.
no.
Okay. All right. So who wants to do chapter 8?
I mean, I can do it. It doesn't seem.
It's not long either.
No, it's not long at all. I'll do
Well,
it.
I could try to do it.
You sure? If you start
Yeah, if I start
coughing,
coughing,
yeah.
just, yeah.
Go as far as you can, and then you stop, and then one of us will pick it up.
Okay. All right. So chapter 8, social proof. Let me put these phones on vibrate because they're annoying me. Okay, chapter 8, social proof recommendations, skills, and endorsements. Today's notary businesses often rely on online reviews. Your clients may be writing about you on Google, Yelp, or Facebook. LinkedIn also offers a wonderful opportunity for testimonials. As part of a thoughtful business community, we should be giving reviews as well as requesting them. Where can you get reviews on LinkedIn?
They could recommend you. You can do
Oh.
that, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking like, okay, let me look and see because I could add that to my website.
You should add it.
Okay. I don't see.
When you go to the business well, they could do it on your personal, that's for sure. The business profile. Where is it? No.
I think it's
Let me
towards
see,
the
let me see.
bottom, if I remember correctly.
Is it?
It's
Let
on
me
your-
click
No,
view
which
the menu.
section?
It's on your home page. I think it was towards the bottom. Was it by like your about section or something like that, or skill? Yeah, it's underneath skills.
On the business.
Is that for your personal or company?
It's on your personal, so it's probably somewhere on the same on the business.
Oh, let me go back on my personal.
I see it on my personal.
Okay, let me go back.
I don't see it on the business part.
Well, yeah, I have had people endorse me.
They can endorse
that
you. That's what I was looking for. That word.
Is that considered because I have a bunch of that. I have a bunch of endorsements.
Yeah, like when they endorse your skills, or if you work like on a project with someone and you have that project listed on your profile, they can endorse you there. But I don't see it on the business page.
Okay, so yeah, I do see. Okay.
Recommendations.
Oh, okay. I see endorsements. People have endorsed me for different skills. Okay. All right. Peer validation or social proof on LinkedIn can make the difference of you being found, hired, and trusted. It takes effort. The people in your network that have LinkedIn receive recommendation. Wait, what? Oh, the people in your network that have LinkedIn recommendations and endorsements on their profiles have worked at it. This online peer validation generally doesn't materialize on your profile without some effort and attention from you. Accentuate your top skills. The first thing you need to do is select the most strategic skills so you will be found and endorsed for the things that matter to your ideal clients.
Mm.
Now, see, I need to edit mines. I do. Because I don't have one on every skill. Like some skills are just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go on there. So let me write this down.
Yeah, I went through mine last week after our last book club meeting. I deleted a
Okay.
whole bunch that I really
Yeah.
need, like organization. Like, come on, you can put
Right.
that out, you know. And I kept the strategic ones, and then you can link the skills to the particular position that you had
Mm-hmm.
that you use that skill most, so it would
I see.
definitely stand out more.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I have to go through this. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's a lot. All right. Let's see. Remove any skills that do not apply to you. You don't want words listed that are not a match for you and your business. Just because someone has endorsed you for a skill, this does not mean it is right for your profile and personal brand. Make sure you have your most strategic skills at the top of your list. The top 3 skills listed on your profile should be the most relevant ones that complement your brand. Within the skills editing section, you need to pin the top skills so that they will position at the top of your profile. Your skills list is likely to change over time, so check this every few months and rearrange. LinkedIn allows you to move them around, drag, so you can easily prioritize them from your profile or your profile viewers. Excellent skills for notaries include notary public, loan signing, organizational, communication, attention to detail, mobile and convenient, logistically astute, punctual, customer service, notary law, critical thinking, notary solutions, committed to win-win relationships. Here's an example of Lauren Schechter's skills and endorsements on LinkedIn. Okay, so let me see, page 78. Wait, why did I skip like that? Hmm. Okay, so page 78 to 80. So I can go back. Supercharger tip. We recommend displaying your industry skills on the top of your skill list, but remember to include soft skills too. Endorsements. Endorsements are an easy way to provide positive recognition to a first level connection. It's a friendly and helpful gesture you can make for your contact. Start by endorsing others often. Make it a routine, but always do it authentically. Endorse coworkers, customers, vendors, referral partners, other notaries, or anyone who has helped you, has taught you something, or has skills you can authentically vouch for. Timing is key. Endorse someone the day he or she helped you solve a problem, or the day he or she taught you a new skill. That's a good point. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Endorse someone after a great meeting, class, or after receiving advice or a favor. Endorse people for skills that you know they possess. It's smart to ask for endorsements from your referral partners and possibly clients too. Let them know you have rearranged and prioritized your skills on your LinkedIn profile. Just ask. Of course, it's always lovely to endorse them first and discuss the skills that you both have and skills that you are developing. It usually leads to a friendly conversation about personal development and learning. Endorsements are a form of gratitude. Consider creating time on your calendar to really check in with who has helped you this week. Think of endorsement Thursdays or whatever works for your schedule. Supercharger tip. Only endorse people that you know and do so authentically for the skills they possess. Recommendations. LinkedIn recommendations are pure gold. They provide valuable social proof to your network. Your first level connections personally write recommendations. You approve the content before it displays in your profile. It takes more time and thought than an endorsement. Oh, okay.
So it seems like it makes more sense to seek recommendations than endorsements.
Right. Okay. Wait, hold on. Supercharger tip. Try to get at least 3 recommendations. Be sure to give them also. You approve and manage the display of each written recommendation on your LinkedIn profile. A LinkedIn recommendation is a public online validation of your work and capabilities. To get the written recommendations, you will need to ask clients, partners, referral sources, employers, and community connections. The best time to ask for recommendation is when you are concluding a project, assignment, or job. Getting recommendations the right way. Here's our step-by-step process of asking for a recommendation. Decide who in your network can best describe your work firsthand as a result of your work together. Make a list of possible people to ask. Always consider the timing for the best results. The best time may be just as you are finishing a project or a job with a client. Always remember to ask as you are leaving one job or project for another. Ask as soon as your client gives you a big compliment. Ask for the recommendation. If it's someone very close, you can send him or her a note or a LinkedIn recommendation request. If it's someone you haven't talked to in a while, we recommend you warm him or her up a bit. Give him or her a call or meet for coffee. Tell him or her how vital Project X was and that you are working on your LinkedIn profile. Let him or her know that this recommendation is crucial to you and appreciate it. Make a personalized request to dramatically increase your success rate. Once he or she agrees, ask how you can make it easy. Would he or she like some ideas about what to say? Or perhaps you offer to draft or to edit. Send him or her the link directly from LinkedIn. You may need to follow up with your colleague. People often have the very best intentions but fail to complete a task. This is so true.
Mm-hmm.
Because I should so have more than 100 Google reviews. I've serviced over that amount. But people say they're going to do it and then they just kind of forget.
Yep.
And that's just
I'm the
easiest way.
follow-up queen.
Huh?
I said I'm the follow-up queen.
Oh my God. And even when I follow up, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do it. And they just don't. So let him or her know that that this recommendation is crucial to you. Oh, I already read that. Once he or she agreed, nope. Okay, you may need to follow up with your colleague. People often have the best intent. Oh shit, I just read that. A gentle reminder is smart. Your connection may be confused about how to do it, so you may have to provide some navigational guidance. And lastly, show gratitude. Send your friend, manager, or customer a thank you note or a LinkedIn message for their thoughtful recommendation. Supercharger tip. Consider the people you hire who hire you, or refer you regularly as a candidate to write a LinkedIn recommendation for your profile. It's perfectly okay to recommend someone who recommends you. This fact is especially relevant for team situations or referral partners. Why not initiate conversations such as this after a project? Excuse me. I enjoy working with you. We have the best team. I am very proud of our results. Let's write a LinkedIn recommendation for each other based on this great achievement.
Okay. Are you doing okay?
Huh?
Are you doing okay with reading?
Yeah. I'm doing
Okay.
okay. Giving recommendations and endorsements. Writing recommendations for others is as valuable as receiving them yourself. For leaders, they are even more critical. Be sure to be generous by giving authentic recommendations to people who have worked for you as an employee, partner, or vendor. Well-written specific recommendations reflect positively on the writer and the recipient. Giving recommendations and endorsements is just as important as getting them. There are so many reasons. Here are a few of my favorites. It's the right thing to do. If you appreciate someone's work, then support him or her with an endorsement or recommendation. Simple. You are a leader or mentor. You encourage, support, and help others as a leader. If you notice a leader who doesn't give recommendations, it just doesn't look right. This issue is magnified for a leader who has received but not given recommendations. You will be noticed on the page of the person you are recommending. Your profile will be visible on the page of the superstar you endorse or recommended. Giving often prompts getting it. Getting what? Giving often prompts getting? Oh, giving often prompts getting. Okay, I had to read that a few times. Like, wait, what is that? And that is okay as long as the endorsements and recommendations are meaningful and genuine. How to give recommendations. Yeah, I need to know that.
I think I just did one last week.
Yeah, I need to know that too. So let's see. The mechanics are simple. Go directly to your colleague's profile to recommend him or her. However, it usually makes sense to discuss the recommendation first. Make sure you are mentioning what is most important, and usually he or she can guide you a little bit. Your colleagues, clients, and vendors will be delighted if you give them a genuine endorsement or recommendation. Figure out which one is most suitable for the situation. Your vendors, colleagues, and team will appreciate a written recommendation, but it might not be ideal for your customer or manager. Use an endorsement for that situation. There's no reason not to endorse a customer or a manager as long as it's authentic. Hold on, guys. Okay. Your colleagues, clients, and vendors will be delighted if you give them a genuine endorsement or recommendation. Figure out which one is most suitable for the situation. Your vendors, colleagues, and team will appreciate a written recommendation, but it might not be ideal for your customer. I just read that. Use an endorsement for that situation. There's no reason not to endorse a customer or manager as long as it's authentic. Okay, so the best written recommendations are specific and timely. Saying she's a true professional is usually not as meaningful as describing a particular situation with details. You manage your recommendations. You choose which ones to accept and display. I like that. So, how do you know when you received one?
You get a notification, and you review it before you agree to have it posted on your page.
Interesting. Your recommendations and endorsements will reflect directly on your brand and network. They are the best forms of social proof. Spend the time to work on these to benefit your network and yourself. All right. Well, that's it. Cool. All right. So I liked chapter 8.
I did too.
A lot. Because I didn't know about the recommendations feature. So I'm going to have to get working on that. And I do want to get working on my skills. And I want to look at reversenotary.com. That's a new link for me. And I guess work a little bit more on my company page.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Same. Yeah. I'm gonna work on my my skills.
And it go across here. Remember that?
And also I'm gonna work on my about section for my business page. I need to lengthen that up because it's like 2 sentences.
Like mine was just 3.
Yeah. Also, one thing I just realized in the recommendations section on your personal page, the ones that you currently have, you could turn them on and off as you wish.
But I don't know if I have any. Oh, I see that.
And it shows you the ones you've received. I think I have like 6 on my personal, and then the ones you've given. So any recommendations you give out to people will show that too.
Huh. I have featured, activity, about,
it shows the ones that you give on your
license
own
page.
page.
Skills, courses,
on your own page. Yeah, I don't think there's a recommendation section on your business page.
Okay.
I'm on my personal. I don't know where to see that at.
You don't see a recommendation section? It should be before courses and projects. It should be under your skills. If it's not there, you got to add it.
Oh, wow.
That might be under the add profile section.
Yeah,
There's
you might have
recommend and it's add recommendations.
Interesting. And some of these skills, I don't even know. I need to delete some of this stuff. So how do you got to click each one to delete it, huh?
Yeah, you got to click each one.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
My God.
I had 49 and I'm down to 27 because I was like, yeah, this is not working.
That doesn't make any sense. Like you should be able to like click edit all and just like click all of them and just delete it.
Mm-mm.
Gosh, it's gonna take a while. Okay, well, I got some work to do. You guys had any questions? Anything you want to share?
What is the reverse
No.
notary
Change.
page?
All right, well then we're done. So we read chapter 6 through 8. And next meeting we'll read chapter 9. Let me see how long these are because we may be able to do 3 again.
We don't know what the reverse notary page is either. We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta check it out.
We don't know. I don't know.
9 is short. Let's see. Oh my God, 10 is short. 11.
I think we shoot for
Wow.
9 and 10, and if we have time, it depends on the discussion we get into.
That's true because 9, 10, and 11 are short. So
10 is
like you said.
Just shoot for 9 and 10, and then we'll do 11 if we have time.
Okay. That's it then.
Sounds like a plan.
So I'll see you guys next week on Sunday.
All right.
All righty. You guys have a
good night.
All right. You too.
Thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Feel better.
Thank you. Bye.
Night.